Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm
I'm
fine.
good. How about
Okay, I'm fine too. Thank you for asking me. All right, before we start today's lesson, is there anyone absent today?
No,
no one?
Miss.
No one, Miss.
Okay, great, thank you. Oke, sebelum kita mulai pelajaran hari ini, mata kuliah hari ini, do you still remember what we have learned last week?
Yes, Miss.
Apa itu? Tentang apa?
We learn about forest survey report.
Great job, Vio. Benar. So, last week we learned about forest survey reports, and then also we write down what is the structure of forest survey reports. Consists of introduction and then method review, methods, results and discussions, and then conclusions. Okay. So today we are going to continue our material last week about forest inventory, forest survey reports. Is my PPT ada di tempat kalian?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Okay.
Miss.
Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay. Wait. Untuk mengingat materi kita minggu lalu, Miss akan menjelaskan kembali. So, what is forest survey reports? Forest survey reports is typically encompasses a comprehensive analysis of a particular forested area. And then there are structure of the survey report, which is the first one is introduction, provide a context and grounding for the reader before entering into the substantial details of the survey. And then the next is the third review, provides an in-depth understanding of key concepts related to forest inventory, systematic sampling, measurement, plot management, population and sample, and then sampling method. Okay, the next is method. Method is practical steps taken during forest survey. And then results and discussion provides a summary of the results of forest survey and a discussion of the findings. And the last is conclusion, provides a summary of conclusions that can be drawn from the survey results as well as recommendations for improvement or further development. Okay, so far do you have any questions?
No,
No,
Miss.
Miss. It's clear.
Miss lanjut ya.
Ya, Miss.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, next, there are the functions of forest survey report. The first one is sustainability assessment. Is through forest surveys, the sustainability of forest management can be evaluated. This includes monitoring forest growth, health, and composition over time. And the second one is forest management planning. Is survey results provide information about forest conditions, tree types, and so on. This helps in long-term forest management planning and informed decision making. And the third is resource conservation. Assess the amount and type of wood that can be taken from the forest without destroying the ecosystem. This helps in maintaining ecological balance and protecting biodiversity. And the fourth is environmental change monitoring. Through surveys, changes in the forest environment such as deforestation, new forest growth, or climate change can be monitored. And the last is policy development, provides a data basic for developing effective forest policy. This data can be used by policymakers to create regulations that consider forest sustainability and conservation. Okay, so far, do you have any question?
No, Miss.
No, Miss.
Okay, so karena kita bakal membuat forest survey reports atau laporan survei kehutanan. Miss ingin kalian membuat grup, satu kelas terdiri dari 5 grup. Oke, dan kalian bisa milih mau berkelompok sama siapa. And then Miss bakal kasih kalian kebebasan untuk memilih topik dari report ini. Oke?
Oke, Miss.
Alright. Nah, next, Miss akan memberikan kalian contoh bentuk forest survey reports. And then, today we are going to try to making an outline based example of forest survey reports. Okay, guys? Wait a minute.
Oke, Miss.
Oke. Apa kelihatan di layar kalian?
Belum, Miss.
Belum ya? Sekarang? Hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Belum juga, Miss.
Okay, wait.
Iya, Miss. Belum.
Oke, sekarang masih belum juga?
On process, Miss.
Oke, thank you.
Loading.
Udah, Miss.
Udah?
Sudah, Miss.
Sudah.
Okay, I'm going to continue explains. As you can see in the screen, everyone, the first page is covered. We can write forest survey report. Ini judulnya, terus ini judul topik kalian nanti, the title-nya. And then survey themes-nya, terus logonya, nama kalian, terus citasinya. Citasi kalian dari universitas mana, oke? Ini nanti formatnya bakal Miss kirim ke grup WA kalian ya.
Oke, Miss.
Oke, next. Ada table of contents. Terus, bentar. Wait a minute. Nah. Okay. For the introduction, we're going to try how to make an outline based on the example of forest survey reports ini. Yang pertama ada background. Miss bakal kasih dokumennya ke kalian ya, filenya ke kalian. Dan kalian diminta untuk menganalisis dan membuat outline dari file ini, dari report ini. Oke?
Oke, Miss.
Oke. Miss bakal kasih waktu kalian beberapa menit untuk memikirkannya. Oke, guys. Ada yang mau mencoba untuk membuat outline yang pertama, yang background? Can you identify? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, from the back.
Can you repeat your,
Yes?
can you repeat your question, Miss?
Oke, so kita bareng-bareng buat outline dari contoh report yang Miss kasih ini. Apa kalian paham?
Paham, Miss.
Jadi kita cari intinya gitu ya, Miss, ya, kalimat utama.
Benar.
Saya boleh nyoba nggak, Miss?
Boleh, boleh. Oke, go ahead.
Nah, pakai bahasa Indonesia dicampur buat mix boleh, Miss?
Boleh, boleh.
Oke, jadi untuk yang bagian background ini, saya bisa ngambil outline-nya. Untuk yang pertama itu, overview of the importance in conservation forest management. Is it right, Miss?
Oke, bentar ya. Miss coba tulis ya. Benar itu benar. The import of forest inventory. Forest inventory apa tadi, Evi? Bisa diulang?
Overview of the importance of forest inventory in conservation forest management.
Oke. Oke. Great, Evi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oke, ada yang mau coba lagi? Yes?
Miss, saya Miss.
Boleh, Vio?
I think background untuk yang kedua itu yang recognition of the challenge and complexities associated with conducting forest inventories.
Wait,
Keren.
thank you, Vio. Wait a minute, Miss tulis dulu. Oke, next. Dari sini, apakah ada yang mau mencobanya? Bikin outline-nya. Kalian bisa ini ya, diskusiin sama teman kelompok kalian juga.
Saya boleh nyoba nggak? Lagi nggak, Miss?
Boleh, boleh. Silakan, Evi.
Ini masih di introduction ya, Miss?
Ya,
Oke, untuk yang masih di background, apa mau lanjut ke yang satunya?
masih yang di background. Satu
Oke,
lagi. Satu lagi aja.
Oke, yang di background itu ada emphasizes on the dynamic nature of forest wealth and the need for continuous monitoring.
Oke, itu boleh. Jadi ini ya, fokusnya di penekanan pada sifat kekayaan hutan yang dinamis dan perlunya pemantauan terus-menerus. Gitu ya, Evi?
Ya, gitu, Miss.
Thank you, Evi.
Yes, Miss.
Wait. Oke, lanjut yang the purpose. Sambil Miss nulis, ada yang mau mencoba volunteering?
Saya mau coba, boleh nggak, Miss?
Boleh, silakan, Puan.
Okay, so the purpose and the use of this report is the objective of the forest inventory practicum for students, and the second is focus on line plot systematic sampling method and importance of understanding data collection procedures, measuring plot paths, and distance measurement.
Oke, boleh, boleh. Sebentar ya. Coba Miss tulis dulu. Pertama, objektifnya ya. Objectives of the forest inventory-nya. And then, yang kedua tadi apa?
Yang kedua tadi focus on the line plot systematic sampling method.
Oke. Oke, wait a minute. Fokus. Oke, yang ketiga ininya ya, datanya ya.
Iya, understanding data, ma'am.
Thank you, Puan. Oke, the next kita bakal coba untuk ke bagian literatur review. Bab 2-nya. Sebentar lagi proses. Oke, untuk yang 2.1 ada yang bisa memberikan outline-nya?
Saya boleh nyoba nggak, Miss?
Boleh. Silakan.
Jadi untuk yang pertama itu definition and purpose of forest inventory,
Oke,
and the second is scope, including surveys on forest status, physical condition, flora, fauna, human resources, and social conditions. And the last is challenges and considerations in forest inventory planning. Itu.
Thank you, Sophie.
Yummy.
Wait, definition and purpose-nya ya tadi.
Iya, Miss.
Oke, terus scope-nya ya.
Iya, scope including surveys and forest status.
Oke, Miss tulis scope aja di sini ya. Nanti kalian yang ketika membuat outline dari report kalian nanti harus lebih spesifik ya. Ini secara garis besarnya aja Miss kasih, oke?
Oke,
Baik,
Miss.
Oke, terakhir tadi challenges ya. Challenges. Okay, for number 2.2, understanding systematic sampling. Udah ada yang ketemu atau membuat outline-nya? Halo?
Miss.
Yes?
Ya, jadi yang pertama definition and purpose of systematic sampling. And the second one is introduction to line plot systematic sampling as a development of continuous strip sampling. And then sampling intensity and its role. And the last one is systematic pair sampling design. Miss, that's all.
Yes, great Dia. Thank you. Wait. Miss, ini dulu. Tulis dulu. Introduction. Oke, sepertinya word miss agak bermasalah ya. Kita lanjut aja yuk yang ke 2.3, tapi ini kalian outline-nya udah harus kalian tulis ya di kertas atau word kalian masing-masing, oke?
Oke, Miss.
Oke, Miss.
Oke, untuk
Oke,
yang
Miss.
ya, thank you. Oke, yang untuk 2.3 measuring plot management, ada yang udah ketemu atau membuat outline-nya?
May I, Miss?
Yes, Effie? Go ahead.
Jadi yang pertama itu ada definition and significance of a measuring plot. And the second is importance of data recording and processing in forest inventory. And the last is types of measuring plots, simple, combined, and satellite measuring plots. Is
Great.
correct, Miss?
Thank you, Effie. Benar. Poin-poin yang kamu sebutin ada di 2.3. Oke, yang lain bisa nulis apa yang Effie tadi bilang ya, outline-nya. Wait. Thank you, Effie.
You're welcome, Miss.
Oke. Sepertinya word miss bermasalah lagi nih. Wait a minute ya.
Ya, Miss.
Oke, Miss jadiin satu aja ini. Oke, masih kelihatan? Contoh ininya?
Yes.
Masih?
Masih, Miss.
Oke,
Masih, Miss.
kita lanjut aja ya. Untuk 2.4, population and sample. Oh, ini ada example-nya. Oke, ada yang bisa... Oh, kenapa ini? Wait. Nah, ada yang bisa memberi outline dari 2.4 ini?
May I, Miss?
Oke, Vio.
Untuk for research design, determining population and sample, and the next is reason for using sampling in research, and then definition of population, sample, and parameters, and the last, importance of accurate representation in sampling.
Oke, thank you, Vio. Oke, teman-teman bisa nyatet ya outline yang dikasih sama Vio. Thank you, Vio. Oke, untuk yang 2.5, systematic sampling.
Boleh, Miss?
Boleh, silakan Sofi.
Oke, yang pertama itu definition and method of systematic sampling. Yang kedua itu ada line plot systematic sampling.
Benar.
And then the role of systematic sampling. Dan yang terakhir itu ada commonly used measuring step. Itu,
Iya.
Miss.
Thank you, Sofi. Ya. Oke. Write down ya. Oke, the next is... Wait. Bab 3. Practice method atau method juga bisa. Untuk yang 3.1, time and place. Ada yang bisa memberikan outline-nya? Oke, mungkin kita bisa lihat di sini praktikumnya ini untuk 3.1 ini menjelaskan time and place and then di mana tempatnya, right? Lokasinya, lokasi ditanya. And then yang 3.2, sorry. Apa suara Miss terdengar?
Terdengar, Miss.
Oke, yang 3.2 yaitu tools dan materials. Ada yang bisa memberikan outline-nya? Oh, atau mungkin 3.2 ini ya, the list of tools used in this report ya. And then the material untuk praktikumnya. Oke. Yang untuk 3.3.
May I, Miss?
Yes, Darren, please.
Okay. First is determining plot size for different tree level. And next, procedure of measuring tree circumferences, tree height, and total height. Steps for measuring TBC, trunk, breast, circumference, and double P, total tree height. Sorry. Analyzing the different style, different levels, tree, pole, sampling, seeding in respective plot size. I'm sorry. And last is recording measurement on a string sheet and creating a measurement scheme.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron. Wait. Don't forget to write down. Okay, for 3.4 data collection methods. Ada yang mau mencoba?
May
Saya
I, Miss?
Miss. Oh,
Oke.
Happy aja, Miss.
Yes,
Oke.
silakan.
3.4 itu ada data collection methods. Nah, yang pertama yang saya dapatin itu outline-nya. Yang pertama, overview of the plot sizes for different tree levels. Dan yang kedua itu yang kedua ada use of sampling methods to identify potential stands in the plot, and the last is specific measurements conducted.
Yes, benar. Measurement-nya ini ya, the circumference of the tree, total height of the tree, trunk, and branches. Okay, thank you,
Yes,
Evie.
Miss. You're welcome.
Okay, next ke bab 4, results and discussion. For results, nih seperti ini.
May I, Miss?
Oke, silakan dia.
Okay, for the first one is table of measurement result for each type of vegetation. And then the second one is calculation of average volume for each type of tree, pole, and shoot. And the last one is detailed information about volume measurements and calculations. That's all, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Dia. Great. Don't forget to write down. And then for part of discussion, apa coba? Ada yang mau outline-nya? Bikin outline-nya.
May I, Miss?
Yes, Evie. Again.
Yang pertama itu ada development of methods in forest inventory activities. Yang kedua ada explanation of the line plot sampling method and how this method can be efficient in collecting forest potential data. And next is analyze of the results of practical measurements, explaining forest condition and identifying forest types. And the last is comparison of practical results. Is
Alright.
that correct, Miss?
Correct. Thank you, Evie. Okay. Untuk bab yang terakhir. Bab 5, conclusion, also recommendations. Dari yang
Saya
membuat...
boleh, Miss?
Yes, silakan. Sophie, go ahead.
Untuk yang pertama itu ada recondition of the forest.
Of course.
And the second is the use of sampling method to measure several elements of the population, not all of them, and it's used to estimate population characteristics based on the sample taken. And the third is making a measurement plot. And the last is the average volume of a tree, the average standing volume for poles, and the average standing volume for shoots. I think that's all for me.
Thank you, Sophie. Yes, correct. Oke, untuk yang suggestion terakhir nih.
May I, Miss?
Yes, Fionia. Go ahead.
For the suggestion, the first one is suggest improvement to facilities and suggesting the provision of practicum guidelines.
Okay, that's all? Yeah?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Fionia. Okay, great students. Kalian Miss harap sudah bisa membuat outline dari example report ini. Udah kalian catat semua kan ya?
Sudah, Miss.
Sudah, Miss.
Oke, thank you. Oke, karena sudah mau habis juga waktunya, Miss akan segera akhiri. Deadline pengerjaan report ini seminggu aja ya Miss kasih, karena minggu depan kita udah final exam, dan survey report ini, dikumpul minggu depan sebagai syarat untuk kalian mengikuti final exam. Got it?
Miss.
Oke,
Oke, Miss.
thank you.
Oke, Miss.
Sebelum kita mengakhiri kegiatan pertemuan hari ini, apakah ada yang mau conclude what we have learned today?
May I, Miss?
Okay, Dia, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Miss. So today we learned about the structure of forest survey reports, such as introduction, literature review, methods, results, and discussions, and conclusions. And then we also learned about how to make an outline of forest survey report. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Dia. Yes, apa yang dia conclude benar. Jadi today we learned about the structure of forest survey report, and then we learned about how to make an outline based on forest survey report example ini. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for your participation. Thank you, Dia, yang udah mengconclude material today. I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the final exam next week.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Thank you, Miss.